Welcome, Mr. Asveld. Thank you for being here for this interview. My name is Charlie Hele, and I'm a first year student of Breda University of Applied Science, and I follow the study Leisure and Events Management. And for this interview, I was searching for a leisure expert to, tell you some questions about your, what leisure for you is, and yeah, at your position in the company.
Charlie, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, could you tell me something about who you are and what your position is in this company?
Okay, my name is Arjen van Esveld. I'm the general manager of Landal Reewijkse Plassen. Bungalow park under construction, which at the end will have almost 300 water villas here in the green heart of the Netherlands.
That's a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you're saying that you have already 300?
No, the current situation is that we have about 145 units, water villas, which are being accomplished already.
Okay.
Have been accomplished already. 86 houses are under construction at the moment, and we are developing another 50 to 60 units, which, if everything works out fine, will be ready for rental Christmas 2019, first quarter 2020.
So in about a year?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Can you tell me something about from your past? Was the work that you did before related to the work that you do now?
I've worked in the hotel industry for 25 years. I've worked in the UK and in the Netherlands. Started in different positions, ended in a position as general manager of my final position was a general manager of a 252 hotel bedroom here in the neighborhood of The Hague.
Okay, so that's nearby.
Quite,
yeah. And what position did you have in the UK?
In the UK, I've worked in the accounts department as a controller.
Okay.
And as a trainee, so different positions. And after the UK, I returned to the Netherlands.
And what kind of activities did you have to do?
Oh, that was a very interesting hotel. It was an airport hotel located at Gatwick International Airport. It was part of the Hilton company. I started there as an accounts trainee. Did all the different departments within accounts payable, accounts receivable, income audit, food and beverage control, paymaster, cash register. That's about it.
All in the same time or in different
No, it was
times?
it was in the same time frame.
Okay.
And I did it for almost a year, and then I returned to the Netherlands. It was a very interesting period, and especially in an airport hotel where you're you have the opportunity to get to know delayed flights, occupancies which almost reach 100% occupancy, business travelers, leisure travelers, and another culture which is always different than the culture in the Netherlands, which gives you new opportunities, new visions, and a brand as Hilton is a very high standard, and this is a standard based for guests, but also internally how it's being organized from a corporate company point of view.
Okay. Can you give me an example what the difference is about the business persons that you had in the hotel and the travelers?
Oh yeah, it's always starts on arrival. The business traveler was a very, very quick check-in.
Okay.
He prefers to get his key and swipe his credit card, and within 30 minutes he wants to be in the elevator reaching his room. Where the leisure guest is more looking for information, and the leisure guest always wants to be hugged, I says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he or she really wants attention. He's not. If a checkout procedure takes 15 minutes, he doesn't mind because he wants to gain information and really wants to be part of the Landal family.
Okay, that's interesting. So you say the business man or girl wants to go fast in the hotel, in the room, and the leisure traveler
It's the efficient check-in, and on the other side you will find the cozy check-in.
Yeah, the cozy check-in. That's a nice word for it. And so the work that you do now, what makes this as a manager the best job?
Okay. It's always very simple to say that in a holiday village you're on holiday yourself, but it's more all the different aspects at a holiday park, a vacancy park, is so much different as an hotel organization.
Can tell me why?
Yeah, no, it's very. Let's pick up a couple of things like. You have your complete own infrastructure here with electricity, drainage, your data communication, but also a swimming pool. You have 300 complete houses which you have to keep in an optimum state with all modern technologies which are very sustainable, like a water air pump. We have pellet stoves here. We have solar panels. And if you look in a hotel, it's like more like a flat building, which has 250 or 300 units, where here you have groundscaping. You have to think about when the winter starts, how you keep the roads clean. You have your waterways here. How can you keep your waterways clean? There are so many things here which involve so many more aspects compared to a hotel organization, which makes it very, very attractive.
So every day is another day, and
it's always another day, but it's never the same day.
Yeah, that's good, I think. Yeah,
it's sometimes you have the example like the expression more like it's another day, and it's another shit.
Yeah, sometimes maybe.
Yeah.
And so you're telling me that you're very flexible in that way.
Everybody here in the entire organization should be very flexible. When you start in the morning, you never know what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing, and it's always in the triangle, is that we have to satisfy the needs of our guests. And how you will satisfy these needs are unpredictable.
Yeah. Yeah. Every people is different, so you never know what the day brings.
No.
Okay. Interesting. And as manager, what are your straight skills? What are your straight skills? Or what need a manager?
The most important part is that the manager is always less important. He or she is always the oil within the organization. He or she should always be there to make sure that it runs efficiently and smoothly. It's the main task of the manager in an organization to let the team work in the most efficient way, but also in the most enjoyable way. And this enjoyable way reflects on the guest.
And can you see sometimes the difference that the company Lendal ask you some other things that your staff needs?
Yeah, there is always a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
From a main organization point of view, you have certain tasks, you have certain objectives you have to obtain and to reach, and these objectives can conflict with the staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team. Everybody wants to reach the highest revenue with the most the best profit there is, but that means that you should keep its cost as low as possible.
Yeah.
But you can't run an organization with zero payroll, so you need staff, and you can cut on staff, but this reflects back on the service.
Yeah, and you don't want to see that.
No, absolutely not. It's I think that service is one of the determining factors why people return to a hotel or to a holiday village or to a shop.
Yeah.
We always compare hardware and software, and hardware. The difference between hardware at different locations, different hotels, different holiday villages is minor, but you can make the the determining factor in the service you provide.
Okay, I understand that. Very good. And for now, you're a manager, but do you have a vision for the future? Do you have a goal for the future? Like, are you already there?
You're never there, because if you're there, then you should retire.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
No, I have many things I would like to accomplish to finally reach, but there is short term and long term. To keep it on a short term, we just opened this holiday village on the 23rd of December 2016.
So that's very recently.
Very recently. This means that within the next 2 or 3 years, we first have to accomplish the entire park. Yeah, all the houses should be built. The startup problems have to be solved. And as soon as the park is fully accomplished, that means then the final goal is to be in the top 5 of bungalow parks within the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
On a hardware from a hardware point of view, so with fantastic water villas, and on the other hand with the soft part of view with the fantastic service. So you can create an NPS score which is within the top 5 of the holiday village within the Netherlands.
And do you think that is possible?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, with the location, with the quality, the design of the houses, the facilities which will increase within the next couple of years, when the entire park is finished. Beautiful surroundings, green heart of the Netherlands, and building a team which is very, very service orientated and fully understands the guest journey. It should absolutely be possible to reach this goal.
And you said that this is in the Green Heart, so you have different kind of peoples here from abroad.
Yeah.
And also from the Netherlands.
Yeah, we analyze our guests very, very thoroughly, and we know that about 68% of our guests come from the Netherlands, 18% comes from Germany, 9 to 10% comes from Belgium, and the remaining part comes from the rest of the world.
Okay, that's interesting.
It varies throughout the year. In the summer period, we see lots of German people, lots of Belgian people, but besides the summer period, you see more Dutch people. The Dutch people travel for a weekend, for midweeks, where the German and the Belgian people more come for longer holidays to the Netherlands.
Okay, so because they have to ride or fly a longer time, they will stay. Yeah. Also longer.
Yeah, the travel time is longer.
Yeah.
But especially due to the fact that this park is located so centrally, you can pay visits to Amsterdam, The Hague, Rotterdam, Utrecht, and it's all within a very very limited time frame.
Yeah, I can understand. I live nearby, and I know that it's nearby everything. Yeah. So that's good. And for yourself, do you have a goal for the future for yourself?
Okay.
So not for the company, but just for yourself.
Several goals, but for the short term perspective, it's accomplishing the park here first, and then grew within the organization. But there are several roads which lead to Rome.
That's true.
But you never know how, what in Dutch say, how a cow catches a rabbit. We'll see what the future brings. It's very. I've started here now 2 years ago. There's so much work to be done. Standing still means that you're going backwards. So it's always in your own interest to see how you can develop yourself in every possible way. That can be languages, but it also can be financial, operational, sales and marketing experiences. But you have to know where your strengths and your weaknesses are and develop in that area where you feel which is most closely to your heart.
Yeah, so it's how do you say, more easier to work on your skills.
Yeah, but
on your weaknesses.
Hobby should be, work should be
your hobby.
Yeah, not completely, but if you do your work because you have to do your work, then you're not enjoying your work, and because you're spending so much time at your work, always make sure that the work you do is the work you like to do.
Yeah.
And don't do something
that
which you do because it's not only about earning money. It's finding satisfaction.
Yeah, it's your life. You have to work life.
Yeah, but you always have to keep your work-life balance in the back of your head. But if you do a job which you only do to earn money, okay, then it's fine. But you won't find any satisfaction.
Okay. So for last question, do you have any tips for me for the future? Because I want to become a manager in the leisure sector. So
one tip. Always keep in mind that the guest is paying your wages.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And if you keep that one inside, and then the wallet is in your hands. As soon as you think you determine the way your guest or your customers react, then you're on the wrong track.
Okay, super. Thank you very much for this interview.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
All right, and have a very, very nice evening.
Thank you, you too.
All right, bye.